Okay, this video is going to go over the solution to the Chapter 2B assignment, MyMovieExperience. And so I want to connect this to our notes. Hopefully this will help some of you understand it better. I knew this was going to be a challenge because we really didn't get a chance to practice what we we went over in class. So here's the idea. It says in the instructions, it says write 3 declarations, and it says, and this is note right here, the reason I do these kinds of things is because this is going to help some people understand it that may not normally understand what's going on. So in this I said we declared an int that would store the number of cats. So notice down here, we declared an int. That's the first word in a declaration, is the data type. We declared an int. And so we start with an int, and we declared an int that would store the number of cats, and so we gave it a name that was going to match that idea, is that we're going to store the number of cats. And so here it says declare a string. Well, that means we want to start with a string. That's the data type. It's going to store the name of a movie, so we write a movie. This, by the way, this is somebody's submission. This is a student that did this. And this person made the name movie scene. So you could do anything that's similar to that, and that's good. That's declaring a variable as a string. Then it says declare an int. So int data type goes first, and that stores a number of friends. So she wrote a variable that it declares that she's going to put the number of friends in that variable, and then declare a double. So, well, that's the data type. The data type goes first. That's going to store the cost for purchasing a ticket. So cost, that makes sense. That's a good name for a variable here in this case, and it's going to store the cost of the ticket. Alright, so that's how the declarations go. This is going to set up 3 memory locations, and one's for a string, one's an int, and one's a double. Now the assignments, this is another possible place that students are going to have trouble, is in this one right here, because the value of a string is a string. And we have asked this question 100 times in class. What is your clue that you have a string? It's quotation marks. So you can't just write Avengers Endgame. You have to have quotation marks around it. So a string stores a string. You got to put quotation marks around what you have as the value for a string. Alright, so then number of friends is assigned 5. Cost is assigned 6.00. Notice how this is an int, as was declared, and this is a decimal or a double as declared. Alright, and then in the print statements, all we're doing, we're putting the name of each variable, because what that's going to do is this is going to go let's take one that's easier. Number of friends is going to have, let's say, like a cup like we had in class, and it's called num of friends, and it stores a 5 in it. And then so it's going to call this variable, and it's going to print a 5. Alright, this is going to print the value of movie scene, which is Avengers Endgame, and this is going to print cost, which is 6 in this case, and that's 6.00. Alright, so that's how this goes, and that'll do it.